Good morning students, a very warm good morning to all of you. Today we are here to discuss some topics related to the mathematics, that is 3D visualization. Yes students, have you any idea about the 3D? Yes, you are seeing the movies in the 3D. It means it is a visualization, means you feel that movie. Yes. Now see, before starting the lesson, some recall is given there. Just see the first one, match the following. Just see, what is this? Cone. Where is the cone? Yes, this is the cone. Then where is the sphere? Here is the sphere. Then what about the cylinder? Where is the cylinder? This is the cylinder. Then where is the cuboid? Yes. Pyramid. Where is the pyramid? This is the pyramid. Okay. Now what is the cube? Where is the cuboid? This is the cuboid. Okay. Now give two examples of each shape. Okay. You just have to give the examples of two shapes. You know, in our day-to-day life you can give the examples. Now what shape is your measurement box? Yes, what shape it is? Your measurement box is? It is a cuboid. Then a brick, it is in the cuboid. Matchbox, it is the cuboid. Then road roller, it is the cylinder. And sweet laddu, it is the sphere. Okay. Now see, some introduction is given there. Pulkit asked his parent to take him to a newly released 3D movie running in a multiplex. On the way to the multiplex, he asked his parent what 3D is. His father told him that when we see a normal movie on a screen, the screen has two dimensions, that is length and breadth. So it is called as the 2D movie. In a 3D movie, the images and the animation seems to come out of the screen, thus adding a third dimension, that is height. This third dimension is clearly visible when we wear special 3D glasses provided us along with the ticket. Yes students, I already told when you are going to the to see the 3D movies, yes, in the theater they will give you a special type of spec for just having an enjoyment about the 3D movies. Okay. We have already learned about one-dimensional and two-dimensional figure. Yes, recall that figure is called one-dimensional if it has only one dimension, that is length. A line segment has only length and no breadth, no height, hence it is a one-dimensional. Yes, one-dimensional means it is having the only one dimension, means only the length. Now about the two-dimensional, it is having the length and breadth. So which are these are? Square, rectangle, quadrilaters, hexagons, triangles, etc. are the two-dimensional. Then what is the three-dimensional objects? Three-dimensional objects are the objects that have three-dimensional, that is length, breadth and height. In our day-to-day lives, we come across many three-dimensionals, you can say 3D objects like ball, book, ice cube, then almirah, ice cream cone, pipe, cylinder, etc. You are already familiar with the mathematical name of some 3D objects. Yes, just see, faces, edges and vertices. We already know that 2D shapes like triangle, rectangle, etc. have sides and vertices. Now 3D objects or solid have one or more surface, either plane or curve or both. Okay, these surfaces are called as the faces or of the solid. The faces intersects forming a line called the edge of the solid. Then where is the vertex? Here is the vertex. This line is called the edge. And this is called the, which you can see on the front side, it is the face. So these edge intersect at a point called the vertices of the solid. If you observe the cube, it has 6 square surfaces, it has 6 faces and 12 edges. Here if you observe a cube, yes, where the faces intersect and 8 vertices where the edges intersect. Okay. Now let us see the number of faces, edges and vertices of some more solid. Just see cube. In a cube, look like a dice. Yes, you know dice. You are playing dice. Yes. Then it has 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. All its surfaces are square in shape. Yes, you know. One more example is ice cube. If you have seen the ice cube, all the sides are same. Means length, height and breadth are same. Therefore, it has 6 faces. Yes. 4 sides are 4, one upper and one downward. Then 8 vertices are there, yes, and 12 edges. What about the cuboid? The example of cuboid include a book, yes, suitcase, almirah, matchbox, brick. Its faces are regular in shape. A cuboid has 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges like the cube. Yes, means cube and cuboid are having the 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Okay. Now what about the cylinder? The example of cylinder are drum, paper roll, jars, etc. A cylinder has 2 plain faces, top and bottom, and 1 curved face. It has 2 edges. It does not have any vertex. The edges of the cylinder are circular. Just see, if you are putting the cylinder like that, the cylinder on the bottom it is the circle, on the top it is again the circle. Okay, now there is a 1 curved face, and it is the top, it is the circular edge, and bottom also circular edge. Okay, now this is the cylinder. Then what about the cone? The example of cone are birthday cap, joker's cap, ice cream cone, etc. Cone is a 3D object with a circular base tapering to a point called the vertex of the cone. Thus, a cone has 1 vertex and 2 faces, 1 curve and 1 plane. You just see this cone. So, how many edges are there? Vertex are there? Vertex are? Yes, only this is the vertex. Okay, now a cone has a 1 vertex. Here is the 1 vertex and 2 faces. What about the sphere? The example of sphere are cricket ball, table tennis ball, basketball, etc. The sphere has only 1 face, that is a curved face. Yes, it has no edge and no vertex. What about the pyramid? A pyramid is a 3D object, yes, you know, whose base is any polygon and side faces and triangles. The top is called the top is called point, called the vertex. The number of faces of pyramids depend on the number of sides of the base. The number of faces of pyramid is 1 more than the number of sides of its base. Okay. Now see, what about the prism? A prism is a 3D object whose base and top are identical polygons and the side faces are rectangular. Just see, what about the triangular prism? In the triangular prism, yes, whose base and top are identical polygon. Yes, you can see here on the base and the top there is a polygon, means here is the triangle, here is the triangle again, and side faces are rectangular. Just see here, if you are just cutting from that side, it is a rectangular, it is a rectangular. Okay, now there are some examples are given. Number of faces. This prism is having the 5, 8 and 4. Okay, now 1, 2, 3 and from one side it is the 4. The number of edges of this is 8. Here is the 18 and here is 6. And number of vertices are, here is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the 12. And what about here is the 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now some examples are given there. Name the vertices, edges and faces of the following object. See, what is this? This is the, yes, you can say, yes, cuboid. So, in this cuboid, how many vertices are there? Just see A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. Okay. Now, how many edges are there? Yes, A, B, E, G, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, E, A, E, A and C, G and D, H. And what? And the faces of figures are, just see here, A, B, C, D, then A, B, F, E, yes, then F, E, D, G, F, E, and here is the D, and here is the H, then D, G, H, D, C, G. Okay, in this way you have to find out the, yes, what is this? That is faces. Now see the figure B. Here the vertices of the figures are A, B, C and D. And how many edges are there? A, B, A, C, yes. Then C, B, C, D, B, D and A, B. Then how many faces are there? C, D, B, B, D, A, D, C and which one is the last? C, D, B. Then what about the cylinder? There is no vertex in the cylinder, and edges of the cylinder having the two circles at the top and at the bottom with center A and B. And how many faces are there? With a circle on the top with center A and circle at bottom with center B and the surfaces. Okay. Then what about the figure D? Vertices are A, B, C, D, E and F. Edges are, you can see. And how many faces are there? A, B, C. That is A, B, C. Yes, A, B, C, A, E, D, A, D, E, E, F, C. Yes, these are the vertices, faces. Okay. Now a sphere has no vertex, no edges, and only face of the sphere is its surface. So students, are you understood? Yes. Now see what about the nets. The net of 3D object is a figure on 2D paper, cardboard, which when folded, okay, form the 3D object. Consider the figure given side. Okay, now see what about this. Just see, on folding the paper of this shape, we will form a cuboid. The net of a solid is not unique. For the above drawn cuboid, we can also have the following nets. What is the meaning of net? Means you just have to folding the 2D paper or cardboard, you can find out the net of the 3D. Just see, it is a cuboid. So what is the net of this cuboid? Yes, you just take the paper and then fold it and make it a 4 lines. When you are folding this in, and when you are folding, you will get this type of net. Okay. Now this is also the net. If you are folding this paper on that and this paper folding, you will get the net of that paper. Similarly, a tetrahedron can be have the following net. Tetrahedron, you know, yes, 4 means just see, if it is folding on that, it is again and it is again, you will get the tetrahedron. Again, this is the net of the tetrahedron. With the use of paper, folding the paper, you will find out the nets. Now see, what about draw the two nets of the following. Just see, it is the cylinder. So how it can be drawn? On the middle side, it is the rectangle, and this circle is on that side and that side. Okay. Now same way, if you have drawn this circle on these two sides, it will combine and you will get one circle and this rectangle. Now what about this cuboid? Just see here, if you are folding this paper and this paper, you will get the net of that. In this way you have to do the remaining one. Now drawing solids on a flat surface. Have a look at the cube given here. It is drawn on a flat surface, but the drawing gives us an idea as to how a cube looks like. Although the surface on which it is drawn is a 2-dimensional, the image appears to be 3-dimensional. It is only a visualization. There are two techniques of drawing a solid on a plain paper. The first one is oblique sketches. In the above figure, it gives a clear idea how a cube look like, but the side of the cube drawn are not on the same measure as they are in the original cube. Sketches of solid that give a correct idea of the shape, even though the measurement are not same, are called the oblique sketches. These oblique sketches are drawn on a square sheet or on a graph paper. So students, this is a square sheet you can use, or on a graph paper, and you have to draw the oblique sketches. So we can draw an oblique sketch of a cube on a graph sheet or a square sheet as shown in the below. You just see how you are drawing, just see the measurement. Okay. Now if you are drawing the 3 by 3 means 1, 2, 3, just take the 3 square here, then again 3 squares here, here is a 3, and here is the 3. You can take it down. Okay. In the center you have to take. Okay. So here you have taken the 3. Where is the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now first you have to draw this type of, then what you have to do, you just have to see, draw the opposite faces. Where are the opposite faces? You can see here from these. and then join it. Okay, now in this way you have to draw the size of opposite faces should be same, but the sketches is somewhat offset from the previous set. Okay, you can see clearly, students, here how we are drawing the cube. Yes, just dark it. Okay, now in this way you have to draw the cube. So join the corresponding corners, you will get the cube. Okay, now this is called as the oblique sketches. Okay, now what about the isometric sketches? An isometric sheet is a paper which is divided into quadrilateral triangles made up of dots or lines. Here you just see, here is the dots are given. We can use an isometric sheet or to draw sketches with the given measurement. The sketch on the isometric sheet has the same measurement as the actual solid, and it is called the isometric sketch. Okay, now see, where is the dotted? Here is the dotted. So let us attempt to draw the sketch of cuboid of dimension 4, 4, 4, means length, breadth, and it is the height. Okay, now see how we are drawing. Where is the 4? Means you have to take the 4. Length is 2. Length is 4. Breadth is 4. Now see, here is a, yes, then what you have to do from the, what is the height is 2, so just count the 2 here, 1 and 2. Okay, here you can draw. Okay, now in this way how to draw. Yes, it look like in a 3D. So students, have you understood how to draw in the, yes, isometric sketches? Okay, now moving to the next is, that is write the number of faces, edges and vertices. You know already. Then move to the point exercise 11.1. Write the name of the shapes represented by the following object. What about the door? Door is the cuboid, orange, sphere, circular pipe is, it is the cylinder, trunk. What is it? Is it the cylinder? Then you have to just see the all and write according to. Okay, now what about the second? Label the following figures and write the vertices, edges and faces in terms of label vertices. Okay, now see how many vertices are there. You just have to see one. Yes, only one vertices because it is a look like a cylinder. Okay, now what about the here edges and faces? Is the only two cylinders. Yes, means it is only one vertices. Now what about this? This you can see it is the, yes, it is the prism. Okay, now in this prism the number of faces are 5, number of edges are 8 and number of vertices are again 5. Okay, now what about this cube? Means it is having the 6 vertices, 8 edges and 12. Yes, 6 vertices, 8 edges, and how many are there? It is the cube. So you can write it as 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 faces. Okay. Now this is the prism. You can write it here on your own. Then complete the following table. Okay. Now here again you have to write in the cube how many number of vertices, how many number of edges, and how many number of faces. Okay. You have to do by your own now. Then draw the following figures on squared and isometric sheet. So here again you have to do the, where is the isometric sheet means the this. Yes, isometric sheet this is the square shape. Okay. Isometric sketch means you just have to draw this cube in the dotted. Okay, now just see. Yes, isometric sketch means you just have to draw in the dotted. Then a cube of dimension 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, students, you just have to count 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, and after that you have to draw. Yes. Then what about the regular prism with dimension? You just have to like that. And cuboid made by joining two faces of dimension, that is 2 into 2 into 2 each. Okay, now you can draw the cuboid. Yes, 2. Now in this way you have to draw the cuboid of 2 2 2. Yes. Now then draw nets for the following objects. Okay, that you have to do. Then book of dimension 20 centimeter, 12 centimeter, and 3 centimeter. Okay, how can you draw? You just have to take the paper and cut it into the centimeter and draw the nets. Okay, now see what is the next question. Which of the following can be the net of the cube? So which are the net of the cube? That is, yes, this is the net, this is again, and this is also. Okay, now then match the solids with the nets. Yes, you can match these. Now the next one is, give the below is a net of a cube with numbers 1 to 6, mark on its 6 faces, form the cube, and then answer the following question. Okay, you just have to first draw the net and then give the answer. Use isometric dots paper and make an isometric sketch for the given shape. Okay, now for that you have to use the isometric means dotted paper. This here isometric sketch means you just have to draw this using the dotted paper. Now see what is the next is visualizing 3D objects. Section visualization of a solid. A solid or a 3D object can be cut into a number of parts. When we cut a 3D object into 2 parts, we get 2 new faces of solids. These new faces are called the cross section of a solid. Okay. Now for example, if we cut a piece of cheese vertically, we get 2 new faces which can be in the shape of rectangles. Yes students, you have already idea about when you are cutting the cheese. Cheese is in a cube form. Yes, when you are cutting this cheese with the knife, what you are seeing? If we cut a piece of cheese vertically, we get 2 faces which can be shape of a rectangle. Yes, you can see this is the rectangle and this is the cube. If we cut a solid cone vertically, then we get 2 faces which is in the shape of triangulars. Yes, if you can cut the cone, now you can see there are the 2 new faces which are the triangle. Therefore, if we cut a cuboid vertically, the cross section is a rectangle, and if we put a cone vertically, the cross section is triangle. So students, are you understood what is the meaning of cross section? When we are cutting any object from the upper side, okay, means from vertically when you are cutting any object, it is called its cross section. Now shadow of 3D object. The shadow of 3D object is 2D image. The shadow of an object is not a fixed image which is changed in the position of source of light. The shadow of the object changes. For example, consider a cylinder. If we throw light on the cylinder from the top, then we get a shadow in the shape of rectangle. Yes, you have done this experiment at your home. Yes. What you have to do, you just have to put the torch on the cylinder. You just see here is only rectangle you can see. But if we throw the light on the cylinder from the left, then we get the shadow in the shape of circle. Yes, if you are showing the just from the top of that, yes, you will get only the shadow will be sphere. So just see what is given exercise 11.2. Okay, you see, identify the shadow made by the following object when light was thrown from, yes, upper direction. If on the ball, if you are thrown the light on the upper direction, what you are seeing, it is the circle. Then on the right side, on the cube, if you are thrown the light from the right side, it will look like a square. And when on the newspaper, if you are putting the light on the left side, it will look as a only rectangle. Okay. Now what about this? Yes, again upper direction, it will see only the downward, that is circle. Okay. Now see the second question. What cross section will we get when a square pyramid is cut horizontally? If a square pyramid is cut horizontally, you will get the square. Okay. Now what about the B? A hemisphere is cut vertically. When a hemisphere is cut vertically, we will get the two semicircles. Then a spherical ball is cut horizontally, then it will give the circle. Okay. Now see the third question. What cross section we'll get when we cut each of the following solid horizontally and vertically? So when a dice is a cube, when this dice is cut vertically and horizontally, you will get the both are square. Then what about the book? Yes, book is in a rectangle shape, so you will get the, when you are cut it horizontally and vertically, it get converted into it will get the two, that is two rectangles. Then what about the foil roll? Again it a rectangle and a circle. Okay. Now in this way you have to do the remaining one. So students, are you understood all the topic in the lesson number 11, that is 3D visualization? I hope. Yes. So thank you so much for attending the class. Now we are meeting in the next class. Thank you so much students.